Good morning, everyone. How's everybody this morning? I'm Jennifer Duck. Welcome to our home. I'm just waking up with you guys, having coffee. Having coffee. Well, I'll let y'all know what they found. The good Lord has watched over me for 70 years. Thank God I do not have cancer. Hallelujah. Oh, I was so relieved last night. After I came home, the doctor called me. Of course, I was recording, so I didn't get the message. And then right away, it's in my chart. Wow, that's quick. Well, I sent it to my son Ernie, I sent it to my son George, I sent it over to Lisa, and then I sent it over to Lynn, because Lynn and Debbie in Florida. And I asked Lynn because she had breast cancer, and she read it, and she knew what it sounded, what it was, and I have no cancer whatsoever in my body. Thank the Lord for that one. I was sweating it, y'all. Let me tell you, I was nervous as hell going up. Yesterday, the day before my test, I was nervous to begin with. So anything Nick said to me, I did not approve of. I showed my videos. I was not happy. Then on the way up, it was a beautiful drive. I got that recorded too. And we get there, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a hospital that his uncle died in, whatever. It was in Baptist. It was a little hospital. I mean, not very big, but little. And I could have drove, we walked all the way around in the hospital to radiation. But we could have just drove around the building and parked right in front. I didn't know that. So if I ever have to go back, that's where I'll go. So we filled out the paperwork. We already filled out the paperwork, but you still have to fill out paperwork. And then, did I introduce myself? Probably not. I'm Jennifer Duck. Welcome to our home. Okay, now I can go again. So we get there, sit down, and these ladies beside us, they looked like twins. One was an aunt, one was a niece. Wow, that's how close in age they looked, you know. So Nick helped me fill out my paperwork. And then they take her back, and they come for me, and they asked me if I could walk. And I said, sure, I can walk. I'm not handicapped yet. So I walked there, and as soon as my foot hit that big unit where they had the PET scan, it's in a trailer, like a semi. You know, that's what it is, a semi. I just lost it. Hold on, hold that thought. Tears rolled down my eyes. I started shaking, and they said, oh, this is your first time. I said, yeah, this is my first time. I really don't want this, but hold on, let me get some coffee here. Me and needles don't like each other. Well, I sat down, and the lady over there was talking to me, and she was trying to help ease the shock, I guess. And then a nurse came in, Miss Dawn, and she says, when's your birthday? I said, October 15th. She looked and said, that's my birthday. I said, no, you're just saying that. No, I could show you my driver's license, October 15th. I said, now that's a coincidence, ain't it? And the guy was funny. He was trying to calm me down. So now he has to prick the finger to check to see how much my sugar is. And he pricked it right here. And he was like, man, you don't want to give up your blood, do you? I'm like, no, I like to keep my blood. And he squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and finally got some. And then he says, your blood is 75. Well, that's good. I knew it wasn't. I'm the opposite of hypoglycemia. So, and then he got out his needle, and then he got that tube out. You know, it's about maybe yay big. It's about as big as this, maybe. Yeah, but a little fatter. And he puts his needle in my arm right here, where it's all black and blue. Puts it in, he said, oh, your vein likes to roll. I said, yeah, you don't want to give up your vein, do you? No. And he goes, did that hurt? I said, no, you're good. I said, you got one stick, and that's about it, you know. So I put the pressure on him, and he put it in my arm, and then he ran that solution through, and then he put that stuff. You cannot feel that nuclear stuff at all. Zero, zip. I didn't feel nothing. It didn't hurt, it didn't burn, it didn't nothing. I was shocked. And then they ran that stuff. And then I had to sit there for 45 minutes. And of course, I could see everything going on up front. It was like from here to that wall. Oh no, maybe that wall. So I'm sitting there, and my phone come back on service, online, and I was talking to my niece in New York. And we're talking back and forth. The lady's talking to me, and she said her husband and her both have cancer. He died first. Hold on. He worked in her husband worked in a fertilizer plant. That's what caused his cancer. And she would have to go up there, like give him his lunch, be with him when they were younger. Matter of fact, she got married. I got a lot from her. She got married in October the 10th. And, yeah, October the 10th, what she said. And she said they took out one lung, like yours did. They took out her one lung, and then she still had another lung, and now she has cancer in the other lung. Instead of doing chemo, they're doing a different kind of chemo that does not make you sick at all, she said. The only thing is, hold on. She said her skin is starting to peel. I said, well, that's still a form of a cancer, but she said it doesn't make her sick or anything. Oh, what was the name of that hold that thought. Look over here and ask Nick what that was, because the niece told Nick what that chemo was. Hey, Nick, what was the name of that chemo that lady was taking?
Immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy. It's nice and cool in there. Look what I'm going to do today. Immunotherapy. I left the windows open. All done. Sort it. Matter of fact, let's open the windows. Let's open the windows. Done. Came out sharp. Look. Hold on. I gotta put you guys down for a minute. Ooh. Uh-oh. What's the matter here? What's wrong with my window? What the hell? Nick, something's wrong with my window. Oh, wait a minute, everybody. Something's wrong with my window. Well, that's weird. Come here and try and lift this window. This one right here.
Try to do what with it?
Lift it up.
Well, Jenny, I didn't do anything to
No,
it.
I know, just lift it.
Just raise it up.
No, just raise it up.
Well, it's locked or something. I don't know, man.
It's like something happened to it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Look right in here.
Well, here's what's doing it, these things. That's what's doing it. They're hitting. Well,
Uh-uh. Let's figure that out.
it's not going.
It's like it's down here. You can't. There's not. This one don't work. What's in there?
Damn it, I don't know.
Are them supposed to be there? Them plastic things? Oh. Anemo. What was the name of that again?
Immunotherapy.
Okay. So that's the kind of therapy she's doing. We'll work on it when I'm awake. Yeah, I know. Oh, this ain't working. Okay. So that's the kind of therapy she's having. And then when it was my turn to go back, because it was hot in there. Of course, they had blankets on me. I was freezing. And then when I walked back there onto the tube, you have to put your arms back, everything's up there. And then I had a spasm in the tube, and they tell you don't move. Well, when you get them spasms, you can't help it. You're okay? Because I yelled when it happened, and she came running, and are you okay? I said, ma'am, I said, I get these, I can't explain it, but I have these bronchospasms, and there's no control of them. So, I did one when I got in there. I guess when I get nervous, it happens. And then all the way through it, almost done, I had another one, and the other one was a bad one.
This don't make no sense.
I know, because I was so close to the machine, and it felt like I hurt really bad after that one. They had to watch me after that. Are you okay? You just sit here for a minute.
Hey, Bub. It's me, Bubba.
That one hurt. But then, I left, and then we went to the grind, and the grind is in. I'll figure it.
Well,
Just put it back. It's not in. It's not in the window. I see it. My window. Something wrong with my window. That's not good.
There is that one. I think it's in this part right there, because when I had the window pulled out,
Yeah.
this side will go up and down, but that part's stuck. It won't move. So it's there somewhere. Right there.
Yep.
There.
We'll have to figure it out.
We may have to take it apart, see what's going on.
Brand new window. So we went to the grind yesterday. I got some pictures, and Nick ordered, let's see, what's your Nick? He got a hamburger and some french fries. And I tried to have macaroni. What else did it have? Macaroni, and it had Philly steak in it. The cheese was overwhelming. Too much cheesy. It would have been good if it was just a little bit of cheese, but I ate a few bites and I couldn't. I just don't know why. I just stopped eating. And then we left there, and then we drove to Paris, and I feel nauseous. I started feeling not right. That's the first time we took the stain back to Lowe's, and then I walked around, looked at the wood. I didn't like the wood, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And I said, I'll find something else. I still think I gotta get out of there. I went to the bathroom, didn't feel good. And then it says, you need to take it easy. I'm like, oh, what, Bubba? What? What's the problem? Come here. What's over there, boo? Mr. Spider's back in that corner. So then when I came home and I got the news from the doctor called me and told me, and I'm like, well, she didn't really tell me. I looked in my chart, and that's how I found it. So worried. Yes, I worry. I'm a worry. Me and my son, Ernie, are alike. Yep. Until it's over with. So relieved. So relieved. But I have chronic lung disease that bronchiectasis is. Well, yeah, I shouldn't have been staining. And no, I should have not been cutting wood and whatever. But, and yeah, I should have wore a mask. Oh, well. You can't breathe when you have that mask on. You know, I got another mask, and maybe I need to wear that one. And then Ernie goes, Mom, you need to protect. You might have to go on oxygen, Mom. Oh, hell no. Not happening. Mm-mm. When I get that desperate, I'll go on oxygen. I'm not that far yet. And thank God, I prayed and I prayed, Lord, please watch over me. You watched over me for 70 years. Please do not let me have that cancer. I'm sorry that people do have cancer. I pray for them that they get well. It's going to rain. You hear the bug? The locusts. I pray for you today, Deb. Deb's going to the doctor's today. Ow. So, like I said, I don't like needles. She's going to have some shots put in her leg. Ow, 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 ow. So how y'all doing today? Now I got an issue with my window. Dang, dang, dang. How am I going to fix that one? I'll take the damn window apart. What are you guys rolling in? Look at Lena. Lena. She's down there. I'm watching you, boo-boo. What's Lena rolling in? Lena, what are you rolling in? You beanbag. We left here at 8 o'clock yesterday in the morning. I didn't get home till about 5. I know the kids were, and thank God we left the air on for them. In the parking lot, it was 101. Oh, God. Holy hell. But then it calmed down when we started moving. So you got Union City, and then you got Martin. They're down on Highway. They're 11 miles apart, like from here to Parsons. So I told the guy that comes, he's a tech there, both two techs. The other one lives in Union City. They only work doing that PET scan. He lives in Byhalia, Mississippi. I said, what? You live in where? And you come to Union City to go to work? Are you kidding me? That's a drive. Now, I thought 2 hours for me was a drive. He's got over 3. Byhalia is down by Memphis, but holy hell, that is a drive. Oh, my God. And the other lady, Dawn, she lives in Arkansas. My God. You have to go through Cruttersville. So you go north of Union City, cross into Missouri, and then come down. Holy hell. I said, I hope you don't do this every day. She does. No, they do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wow. And I asked her, I said, how long have you been doing this? She said, 26 years. Wow. That's a long. They got a good job. Good job. But woo, that drive. So yesterday, I'll tell you how close we were to Missouri. I think we were about 3 or 4 miles from Missouri. We were about 30 minutes from Kentucky. We were that close. We were in the corner of the state up there. And Fulton, Tennessee. That's where the chicken farm is. Oh, God. I smelled a lot of things in my time, but the chicken farm is, oh. I'm going to get off the subject for a minute, but when I was hauling people, I was on the interstate. I was behind this truck, and I was like, what the hell is that smell? And, of course, I had my CB at the time. I said, what in the hell's that smell? And the guy started laughing. He said, you're in back of a chicken truck. And I'm like, a what truck? And he said, chicken poo-poo. Oh, my God. I said, I've smelled pig. I smelled cows. But chicken crap is the worst smelling you can imagine. Oh, God, you couldn't turn the air on. Oh, you couldn't roll the windows down. That's how bad it was. I stayed way, way back from that truck. And then another truck went to pass him. And he goes, man, truck, what the hell are you carrying? He goes, chicken poo-poo. And he goes, man, but it pays good money. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way in hell. Oh, God, I'll never forget that. Up in Fulton, Kentucky. Oh, well, it was part in Fulton is in Tennessee, but it's part of the plant is in Kentucky, too. Watch out, Bubba's on the rampage. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So yeah, we came home. And I was so glad to be home. And the lady said, just drink lots of water, drink a lot of fluid. And I tried to drink a Gatorade. I could not do it. Just give me, I think I drank 5 bottles of water. And they weren't little water, they were big water. She said, oh, get out of your system soon. I'm just, oh, what a relief. What a relief. So I told my kids, now I'm going to hope to be around till I'm 80. You got to put up to me till I'm 80. 80. My mom, I think she died when she was 76 of stomach cancer, I think. My dad had bone cancer, prostate cancer. He would have been 80. And my Aunt Helen, my dad's sister, died when she was it 70 or something like that? I think. I can't remember. Yep, we gotta go to a funeral tomorrow. Nick's aunt by marriage. Yeah, he's still got an aunt and uncle. Well, had an aunt and uncle. Wow. I said, I have no family, and you still have family. They're Jehovah's Witness. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think he's Uncle Brody. Oh man, he used to live over here in an underground house in Linden, and we'd be shaky going up his driveway. But he built his house underground. I love that house. And Aunt Lois, let's see, Lois is it the mom's side, I think. The Bell side, yeah. Okay, I think I got that right. There's so many of them. Y'all went over to their house out in Pineview and have a fish fry. Ooh, his fish fries are really good. So this Saturday, they're going to bury the wife, Aunt Sue, and then after, we're going to his house in Lexington. He lives in a shop house. And Lisa will be in heaven because she always wanted a shop house, to their place. And Uncle Brody, I know he can't. I don't know. He might be able to cook the fish. Boy, is it crappie that we used to eat? The fish was good. Yeah. So, and he's got a bunch of kids. I remember when we used to visit him when we were in Charleston. He's got a boy named Micah, I think. Yeah. God, I haven't seen him in years. And I think all the kids live close around here. Feel that breeze, y'all. Feel that breeze. I think Uncle Brody's been to our house twice. Let's see. Yeah. I always liked Aunt Claire. Aunt Claire was, let me think. She was a duck. Erlis's, that's my father-in-law, his sister, made the best dumplings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, and that little house that over there by the school, we turn on the little corner. She lived in that house right there. Yeah. Now, I can remember things on his side more than I can remember on my side. So, well, it's time to get busy and let's get my wood, all organized and fix the darn window. God bless it. What could be wrong with that window? Just another thing for me to do. Well, thank you all for coming by. I'm still trying to learn how to do editing, and it's kicking my butt. So you're just going to have to enjoy my drives down to the country and over to the country. It was a pretty drive. And thank you all for coming by and listening to my story. Thank God. Thank you, Lord, not giving me cancer. I'm so blessed. And I'm so blessed to have y'all, too. Hope you have a good Friday, August the 7th. Soon my grandson will be 18. I gotta get a card. How's Debbie Sue? Anybody know how Debbie Sue was? She was having surgery on something. Sorry, I don't pay attention. I'm so worried about me. I need to pay attention to all my followers, and we got new ones. Welcome, new ones. Let's see, there's one over KG. I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, but welcome. I think they live over in North Carolina. There's Linda up in Michigan. Good morning. There's a bunch of y'all. Thank you. And of course, all the new other ones like Karen and Robin. That's Jackpot. And Willie. That's her husband, I think. Yeah. And then Z and Bob in Florida and Jim in Florida. Matter of fact, he's got a birthday coming up. August 12th, I think. My niece up in New York. Hey, Carrie Bear. Oh, gosh. Sharon over in Maryland. Drew and Julie. Good morning to you guys. Chris and Deb in Florida. Let me think. Gay in North Carolina. Gay in Louisiana. It's pretty darn hot down there. Nancy up in Alaska. And Daniel. And let me see where he's at. Is it Holland? I think so. Or Greenland. No, I think it's Holland. Some people are in Greece. Good morning or good evening. Blows my mind where y'all are from. Nancy and Kelly over in California. Shirley up in Washington State. You be safe. Brenda and Rob, are you coming yet? Just pack a bag and come. Oh boy. Listen to them birdies. Teddy and Ron up in Connecticut. Jenny in Connecticut. And Anthony, grandson. Angie. Derek. And the kids. Well, I bet you them kids are big already. I try to remember everybody's name, and it's hard, but the ones that email me or whatever, or text me, I try to remember their names because I'm always talking to them. Oh, Debbie Sue. My prayers are with you, Debbie Sue. I'm thinking about you. I got to get some cards out. Yep. and Misty, Grandma Teresa, Misty, hope you cooking Missy and more, I think it is. Hope you all have a good vacation up on the, is it Cape Cod? Ooh, God, it's expensive up there, but have a good time. Oh my God. My sister-in-law Lisa wants to go there so bad. Cape Cod. I said, we would need Georgie's bank account to go there. Oh, you go before winter and have fun. Oh, it's beautiful up there. Because I used to live in Portsmouth, New Hampshire before I met Nick. And Nick lived in Kittery, Maine. Yeah, it's pretty up there. And the water, it'll be ice cold. Because the water is cold up there. Yep. Well, I done talked your ears off. Did I say Karen? Yeah, Karen, and she's up in Maryland too. Oh, I gotta get busy. I've been slacking for 2 days. All right, everybody. Have a good morning, afternoon, wherever you're from. And we'll talk. I gotta get to busy and work on that darn window. Dang it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, here comes Bub. Here comes the trooper. Do you see the squirrels, Bubba? Do you see the squirrels? Do you see the squirrels? Do you see them? Do you see the squirrels? Huh? Boo-boo. There was another lady, I can't think of her name, said to hug the Bubbas. To hug the kiddos. I can't remember. Well, everybody, it's good talking to you. We'll talk soon. I'll upload some videos and you can watch them. And if you could, hit the, what do they call that? It's a hyphen button. HYPREE. It's just, it don't cost you nothing. It just gives you points. For me, points. I don't know why, but it does. And thank you all for subscribing and hit the bell and let you know. You can join if you want. Good morning, Mr. Dogman. Go over to his channel, too. All right, we'll talk to you later. See y'all later. Bye-bye.